sitting here talking to some folks in the room who I'll introduce in a second here, and coming to the reality that it's been 3 full months now that we've been going through this process and shut down. We actually shut down the health center on Friday the 13th of March. So here we are, Friday, June 12th. So 3 full months. Not a milestone that we want to celebrate, but factual nonetheless. And I can say again that we, as of today, have no cases in our health centers and throughout our independent at either Williamsville and Gate Circle. And people continue to ask me, why that is. And it's for a lot of different reasons, of course. Conservative approach, very strong protocols, very diligent, well-trained staff, dedication. All of that is true. And but certainly there's a bit of luck involved as well, some dumb luck. And I think we would all agree that there's a combination of all those things. And whatever the formula is, hopefully it continues to work. But I have a couple of guests here today. I'm going to introduce them one at a time. So, and again, why have we been so successful? Well, it's particularly in the health centers, great leadership, great dedication, tremendous zest for what they do, tremendous experience, combination of all those things that we're fortunate to have here at Canterbury Woods. You've heard me talk, and I'll always continue to say this, we're only as good as the staff who are here, who work very, 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 very hard, particularly during this last several months, in keeping our residents safe, and particularly keeping our residents safe that are in the health center, both assisted living and skilled nursing, who are so vulnerable. The first lady I'm going to introduce is our Director of Nursing and for Skilled Nursing. Her name is Dawn Kilner. Dawn's been with us for about a year. Come on up. Hold on just a second. We'll social distance here before I pass her the mic in case she wants to say a few words. But Dawn's been with us just about a year. She travels every day from Wyoming County, which is about 1,000 miles away. But she has repeatedly said that it's worth the drive because she enjoys being here. A little story that I heard about Dawn, maybe I heard it from her or somebody else, is that when she was early in her nursing career, she told one of her friends that she eventually wanted to be the Director of Nursing at Canterbury Woods. That what a great job that would be. And here she is. So I'm going to pass the mic to Dawn to say a few words. Her and her team have done an unbelievable job.
I want to say thank you, Rob. And you're absolutely right. Being here at Canterbury Woods has been an amazing experience. The staff is very dedicated to taking care of the residents here. You see a lot of care with how they interact with the residents on both a professional way and also a personal way. And I think it means a lot to them being recognized for the hard work and the diligence they have, especially during this time with the pandemic. So I feel that I have been very blessed to be able to be here and be a part of the Canterbury Woods family. And hopefully we'll just continue to push through this pandemic in a very positive way for both the staff and the residents here. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Dawn. The next lady I'm going to bring up here has been with Canterbury Woods. This lady opened Canterbury Woods 21 years ago as the Director of Nursing and Skilled Nursing. And she did that for a while, and then she left. And then she came back to run our assisted living. And then she went from assisted living back to skilled nursing to be the Director of Nursing again. And then she did that for a while, and then she went to work for a convent, and did that for a while, and decided that she wanted to change, and then she came back. So she has been here, now she runs Assisted Living again, and so she's been here on and off for 10 years, 12 years, 100 years. She's fantastic. Many of you know who she is, and you know, I can tell you this, because I've worked with Sharon on and off now for the 11 years, actually 11 years, 13 years that I've been here. I've said this to Sharon, I always feel better when she's here. So Sharon, come on up.
Good morning, thanks Rob. I always feel blessed to come back, so thank you. I echo what Dawn had to say. We're like so proud of the staff that we have here. I always tell the families when they talk to our families that the staff come to work every day. So that's unique in itself compared to some of our co-workers out in the community. We're also very blessed in the fact that we're allowed to have the PPE, the personal protective equipment that we have, and I think that certainly helped us to get through. So we continue to do what we do. Thank you to our families. You know, if you need anything, certainly give us a call, but we'll continue to move on for the safety of your loved ones, and I guess that's all I have. Thanks, Rob.
So residents and families who eventually watch this, I mean, these two ladies that are staff, this is the reason why, a big part of it, why we don't have any cases in our health center. So again, I can't thank them enough for the work that they do and their staff. A few other things. So today is Friday, and I know that a lot of people have been excited about being able to at least come on campus and drop off or pick up residents, independent side. If you want to do that on the weekend, again, the policy is you call today. So give Dawn Wilkes a call today so that you can be on the list if you want to come Saturday or if you want to come Sunday. Drop off, pick up only. Again, visitors can't come in the building. They can only drop off and pick up, and they can't visit on campus. So again, drop off, pick up. I promised something exciting about dining today. I'm going to talk about it right now. So we are scheduled to open our dining rooms, and I say that, I'm going to define what that means. Our goal is the 29th, so 6/29, June 29th, which is a Monday. Now we've been planning this, and some of you probably saw my article in Canterbury Tales talking about, you know, the rules and the policies and so on of the dining experience. And so we've been planning it around that for several weeks, maybe a month. And then about a week and a half ago, we decided to change. And what we decided to change what we think is an exciting way. Instead of opening the dining rooms, and we have really three main dining rooms. We have Coventry, which is Trafalgar main dining room here in Williamsville. We have the clubhouse, Lexington Clubhouse, which is across the way amongst the patio homes, and we have the main dining room at the Gate Circle. So instead of opening them up in the way that we were considering, and we've talked about it a little bit, you know, it's going to be a pretty sterile environment, necessarily so. Instead of doing that, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to throw you a party every night, or we're going to attempt to. We are actually going to put 3 huge tents up. We're going to put a big tent up behind me, behind Coventry Hall here. It's going to be sided. It's going to have window sides that will roll up when it's nice out. We'll roll down if we have to. It'll have just about the same tables as we would have had we put you into Coventry Hall. We're going to have a big tent in front of the clubhouse on the asphalt there. And then that will actually allow us to have a few more tables than we were planning on. If you remember, we were planning on smaller amount of people in every venue. So we're going to put a tent there, and we're going to put a tent in front of the main entrance at Gate Circle, right there. Kind of for the residents there when we're opening, kind of like that. Why are we doing that? Because we think that we can create a much better dining atmosphere for you and much safer. As we've been reading about, there's challenges and particular safety challenges with eating in restaurants and eating inside. And so one of the things that we always challenge ourselves and have been is how do we provide the safest possible environment? And so, for instance, here behind me, behind Coventry for Trafalgar, we're actually going to have put a floor down in the tent. It's going to be perfectly level. You'll be able to walk right through here, Coventry Hall, right through the doors, right into your dining venue. We're going to have it decorated. We're going to have musicians at all 3 sites, all decorated. The bars are going to be full, meaning you're going to be able to order your favorite drink at all 3 sites. We're going to provide you the safest possible and best possible experience, and our goal throughout the summer is to throw you a party every night, and that's what the staff is working on. We think it's going to be an exciting opportunity. We think it's going to be extremely safe, and we want to provide something special for our residents who unfortunately have not been able to gather together and dine, have not had that community feeling for a very long time. And so we're really working very hard to provide that for you and do something special for you at the same time. There still will only be 2 people at a table. We will be doing reservations as we talked about, and some of the logistics are to follow within the next couple of weeks. But we're excited about it. We think it's going to be very, very special. We think you're going to be excited about it too. We think it's going to be great. If you have any questions, of course I'll be talking about that over the next couple of weeks. If you have any questions, you can certainly email me at rwallace@echa.org. Everybody have a nice weekend.